There it goes. So far, so good. Clear. Oh yeah. Ruined one tire, but that's okay. There's still two on this side. Welcome back, everybody. Silas here today. I had something else planned for today. I set time out of my schedule just for filming today. However, my idea is not going to work because it is once again super windy in Kansas. Go figure. Who would have thought? For those that don't get the joke, it's always windy in Kansas. It's always crazy windy, especially this time of year. So I didn't want to waste the opportunity, and I was thinking, what can I film today that will be interesting and not just spur of the moment? I can't do a live video because once again, it's too windy. And so I had a customer bring a couple cars out, and I was out here and I thought, you know what? Today is the perfect opportunity to look inside that trailer right there. Now, I bought that trailer exactly as of filming this anyway, 1 year and 1 day ago. It was on my Facebook memories yesterday that I bought that trailer. For those that aren't familiar with that video, I'll put a link in the description below of that auction video where I bought this trailer as well as 2 other trailers. Now, I'm not going to go through all 3 trailers. I'm just going to do them one at a time. We're going to start with this one because it's up front. This old trailer, I'm not sure what year it is. I'm guessing it's probably at least 60 years old, 7 years old. It's old Fruhoff. Very rough trailer. It's kind of leaning sideways. And when I bought these trailers, they were in between trees. They're on flat tires. They're missing wheels. I think only 3 tires on this one held air. I think there's 2 on this side that held air and 1 on the other side. This door is locked. The back door was locked on it, just like this. And so nobody could see in the trailer at the auction. The other 2 trailers, one of them was missing one of the doors, and one of them had a piece of the back door gone to where you could kind of see inside it. But this one here was completely locked up. However, the guy that was helping me tow these, it was kind of, I say kind of, it was very illegal. The only tire that holds air is that one there. It was very, I don't know if it was illegal, that's probably not the right word. It was very sketchy hauling these things home. And he did a huge favor for me by hauling these things. And so when we got back with this trailer here, he says, I want to see what's inside the trailers. And I said, okay, you can look. I don't want to look. So we got out the saw and he cut off the lock off the back of it. It had a lock just like this over here on this side. Nobody else has been in here except for him. So he hopped in there and I said, don't tell me what's in there. But he just wanted to look for his own curiosity's sake. And like I say, he did a huge favor for me by hauling these 3 trailers. And he didn't charge me an arm and a leg to do it. So I had to let him do something like that. And then for the last year, it's been sitting right here. However, I do need to get this cleaned up out here. It's looking kind of junky. It's kind of overgrown with weeds. I can't get a lawnmower or nothing back here, so I really need to get this trailer out of here. But before I do that, anything that's in there, I've got to get cleaned out of it first. Now, one thing I do know just from driving the loader around this thing is that it has skylights in the top of it. So I'm guessing they made it into some sort of office or something like that. All the skylights are busted, so anything that's inside this trailer probably isn't much good. The trailer itself, I'm just going to scrap out when it's all said and done. I'm going to peel the sides off of it. Those are going to go in for aluminum breakage. The basic frame of the trailer is aluminum. However, back here where the axles are obviously is steel, and where the legs are is steel, so all that will go for scrap steel. The floor has a lot of wood, so all that will have to go to the landfill. But that's enough talking about it. Let's open this thing up and see what's inside it. Actually, before I open this up, how about you guys let me know in the comments down below what you think is going to be in here, whether it's going to be something good, whether it's going to be something bad, whether it's going to be completely empty. And with that, let's open this bad boy up. I think, oh, something's falling apart. That scared me. Oh, it's broken up there at the top. It dropped several inches when I opened it up. I thought I was about to lose a finger. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. Yeah, I don't know about this, guys. But we're committed now. We're going to check it out. And at the very back, we've got a nice pair of shoes. Bingo, already in the green. If you're wondering what I paid for this trailer, I honestly don't remember. It's been too long now. I think I paid, for all 3 trailers, I paid between $300 and $600 a piece. I think this was the most expensive one. I think I gave $600 for this one. Oh my. It looks like a whole lot of nothing much good. Oh, if I can get up in here without falling. There we go. Oh boy, I think I made a mistake when I bought this one. Like I said, I think this was the $600 one because there was a mystery trailer. Nobody knew what was inside it. As you can see, it's got a lot of insulation in the walls. I knew it would be in a reefer trailer, although... Oh, that's plastic, isn't it? So yeah, this is going to have to go for dirty breakage. But anyway, I guess we'll go through here and we'll see if there's anything good. You just never know. In a mess like this, there could be a gem in here somewhere. Looks like there's some scrap metal laying around, a bunch of old heaters. So a little bit. It looks like some stuff that's going to have to go to the landfill. A king-size bed. There we go. Just what I always wanted. You know, actually, I've never owned a new bed in my life other than when I was a kid. A couple times my parents bought me new beds. But as an adult, I've never had a brand new bed. I've always bought either a used mattress or I got a hand-me-down mattress, something like that. So one of these days I really ought to buy a new one. My wife and I, we've been married for 11 years now almost, and we've never had a new bed. So I guess maybe we should do that. But I don't think she would let me bring this one home. I don't know. What do you guys think? Well, there we go. There's a brand new bed right there, still wrapped in plastic. It's just a twin size, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. And I can bring a couch home with it too. And I can bring a barbecue grill home as well. I got the whole 9 yards here. We've got new furniture, we got new beds, we got new grills. We even have new air conditioning. Moving on, let's see what else we got. Hey, there's something in this box. Has it still got the perfume in it? Oh, bummer, it's empty. I don't know if that's... Well, that's cologne, not perfume. I don't know. But it's empty. Let's throw it down there on the floor. Oh, these barrels are full of, buckets are full of something. What do we got here? Easy cattle something or another. I can't tell what it is, but I'm guessing it's some sort of insecticide that would go on cattle. So probably something that's just going to have to go to the landfill. And of course, like I mentioned a minute ago, we got a barbecue grill here. Pretty rough though. So that'll just go in the scrap, I'm sure. What do we got here? Bucket of nails. That can go in the scrap. One reason why I was dragging my feet when I first got in here making lots of noise is because I wanted to make sure there was no critters in here. Although I kind of doubt there would be, because really the only way in here is these broken skylights. And something could probably get in here, but it wouldn't be able to get back out of here. So it probably wouldn't be among the living any longer. It does kind of stink in here, but I think it's just the smell of rot in general. Anything back here? I'm sure this thing is covered in spiders. Before I really get busy cleaning this thing out, I'll probably set off some of those bug bombs that kill spiders. Looks like there's some paintings or something back here behind this. I kind of want to see what they are. They've been covered up, so they might still be good. Wouldn't that be something? Find some rare painting in here that's worth $1 million. I wouldn't complain. Oh, let's see what the first one is. It is, I have no clue. Vinkins. I'll have to look these up and see if they're anything. I can't tell the difference between a good painting and a bad painting. What I think is a good painting a lot of times is one that somebody sold at a craft fair for $25. And what I think is an ugly painting is some massive work of art that's worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. Let's get the next one out. See what this one is. Put it over here. Another Vinkins. That's kind of neat. Like an old abandoned cabin in the woods. And I think there's something wrapped up inside this blanket or quilt. Oh, there's another one there. Trying to be somewhat careful because I'm sure this thing is loaded with brown recluses. Is this another Vinkins? Yep, another Vinkins. Must have loved outdoor paintings. They look pretty cool. They've got nice wood frames around them, so I'm sure they're worth something. I mean, they may not be worth big money, but they might be worth something. Okay, now we're to this one here. This one's wrapped up in a quilt for some reason. Let's see if it's anything good, or if it's just wrapped up for no reason. This is kind of exciting. This is like unwrapping a Christmas present. Oh, there's two in here. Okay. First up, we have a solid oak. That's a waste. Very unexciting. Let's see how unexciting the next one is as well. I'm guessing that it's nothing good. Oh. Just a mirror. Well, that's pretty lame right there. Just a mirror and a random picture collage frame. I thought for sure the good ones are going to be wrapped up. I guess before we go on, I'm going to look these up, see if Vinkins is anything good or if these are just going to be cheap paintings. Okay, these are just art prints. I found, let's see, here's the one with the cabin. It's on the back, so I'm not going to dig it out. I found one of those that sold for $40 on an online auction, and I found one of these big ones here with the wooden fence. I found one of these that sold for $4 on an online auction. So I'm guessing they're not high dollar paintings, However, with these old wooden frames around them, they are kind of neat. If a guy cleaned them up a little bit, I'm thinking he could get, 20, 30 bucks a piece out of them without too much trouble. So I guess that's a little bit of my money back. That'll help pay some of the landfill fees I'm going to have to pay to get rid of this stuff. We're going to keep on going through here. It looks like a whole bunch of tires. So I guess we'll check those out now, see if there's any wheels. Oh, there's a wheel down in there. Now these tires, the ones that have wheels in them, I can just throw in the scrap, not a big deal. The bare tires, I can put 4 of those per car as long as there are no tires on the car. When I crush them, I'm allowed 4 tires per car, whether they're on it or in it. So it'll take me a little bit to get rid of these if they're all bare. If they have wheels in them, I can just throw them in the scrap. Not a big deal. But yeah, it's looking like these are mostly... Well, there's a few that have wheels. That's a pretty old one there. There's an old mag rim under there. Oh man, that's heavy. Yeah, so actually there might be a few good ones in here. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to unstack all those right now, but we'll kind of dig through them a little bit. Well, here's a slot rim right there, 2 of them. Yeah, there's a couple slot rims, and those actually look like 15s. They look like a Ford truck pattern, so those might be something pretty good. And a stack of bare tires. And another stack of bare tires. And another stack of bare tires. So it looks like just that very back stack back there has a few wheels in it. Yeah, and just by looking at these here, the way they're all smashed, I guarantee these are all just bare tires. So it's going to take me quite a few cars to get rid of those, unfortunately. I can take them to the landfill, but it costs like $4 a piece to get rid of them out there. And I'd rather not pay that if I can get rid of them in cars for free. Going on, hopefully this doesn't fall in on me. Looks like it's got regular insulation in the roof, and it's got aluminum joist in the roof. So I think what I'm going to do on the trailer itself is I'm just going to peel the walls and the roof off of it. I was thinking about it a second ago, and I'll ship those in for dirty breakage, and then I'll leave the aluminum framework of the trailer itself and the floor all together, because it's got a lot of wood, but it's got steel over the top of the wood. And so between the steel and the aluminum and everything, maybe I can convince them to just go ahead and give me, a discounted rate on the whole thing, and then I don't have to worry about ripping it all apart. Because like I say, if I take all the walls off of it and clean it out, I can pick this floor up and I can just set that on top of another flatbed, send it down to the shredder. Okay, going on. Let's see if there's anything good up here. This must have been an office because there's a recliner here. There's what's left of a desk here that's fallen apart. There's a storage cabinet here. Now all this looks like it's been pretty well ransacked. So I'm guessing they didn't leave anything valuable in here. Or nothing super valuable anyway. So this must have been their office at one point in time, or maybe like a mobile office or something like that. I'm not sure what the magazines are. Probably nothing cool. PC Magazine, Yahoo. I'm not even sure what that one is. Computing, C Computing, AC Computing, something like that. So nothing good there. I wonder if there's anything good in these boxes on these shelves. I'm kind of guessing not, but I guess we'll take a quick glance at the very least. Looks like a bunch of glassware. That's all just going to be trash. Yeah, it looks like just a bunch of trash in here. Nothing good. We kind of struck out on this trailer. I think I paid $600 for absolutely nothing but a whole bunch of work. Don't see anything good in there. It looks like just the couch and that bed. A suitcase that's been dumped out. Actually, it hasn't been dumped out. So maybe the good stuff's in the suitcase. Where's the zipper at? There it is. All right, place your bets. Let me know in the comments, what do you think's in the suitcase? There we go. Huh. Maybe a bunch of cash in here hiding somewhere. I guess we'll dig through here and see if we can find anything good. I hate to just dump all this on the ground because then I have to pick it all back up. So I guess we'll try to be somewhat careful as we dig through it. I doubt there's any current information that's going to matter in here, so I guess we'll just go through a bunch of old receipts. Do any of them have a date on them? This one does at the top. 1990. So, been in here a while, I'm guessing. Nothing good. Looks like mostly just receipts. California? Huh. Guys, did you hear that? Probably didn't, because I have my mic on my chest. I'm sure you heard that. We got money. Oh, are you kidding me? We just found cash in this trailer. It's not the 100 stacks of hundreds that I was hoping for, but we found legit cash in here. What year is this bill? 1935? Are you kidding me? A 1935 $1 bill. I have no clue if that's worth any money or not, but that's pre-war. That's nuts. When I opened it up, I just thought it was a regular $1 bill, but wow. That's insane. So I wonder what the coins are. Oh, guys. Guys. Check this out. Oh, my. Okay, let's see what we got here. I can't see anything. I don't have my glasses. But I think we found some good stuff in here. Let me get my flashlight out real quick. A 1979 Liberty $1 coin. I don't know if that's really worth anything. Here's a Centennial coin. A 1944 copper penny. A 1958 copper wheat penny. And a 1945 copper wheat penny. What year was worth the big money on the copper pennies? Was it 43? I think it was 43. I could be wrong. Let me look it up real quick. I just looked all those up, and it's not exactly what I was expecting. I was thinking, cool, I just found maybe $10 worth of stuff in the suitcase. I was probably a little bit low on my estimate. While it is true that the 1943 copper penny is the one that's worth the insane money, all three of these are error coins. I was looking them up, and they vary in price from anywhere from $50 up to $500, depending on what they're graded at, what condition they're in, that sort of stuff. So honestly, I don't know what these are going to grade out as. Found these selling obviously in better condition than this one. This one's a little on the rough side, kind of discolored. But I found some of these that sold for around $300. I'm just going to have to talk to somebody that collects coins and money, that sort of stuff, that actually knows what they're talking about, and see how accurate that stuff is. I know these are going to be worth more than my $10 I thought they were, but I don't know if they're going to be worth any crazy money or not. But like I say, I really need to talk to an expert on these. The $79 and the 76 quarter. The 76 quarter, those are fairly common. The $79 is a somewhat rare piece, but not super rare. It's got the D mint mark and then the FG. I found those anywhere from $5 up to several $100s, and so I don't know what the difference on them is. I'm wondering if these are errors here, if there isn't an error on both of these though as well. So like I said, I'm just going to keep all that stuff separate, take it to somebody that knows what they're talking about, and have them appraise them, and that way I can get a realistic amount of money on those, because I don't want to list them for some crazy price, but I don't want to give them away either. I was definitely not expecting to find those inside this trailer, and they were just laying here on top inside this envelope. Oh man, there's another penny. Is that my 1943? Probably not, but let's see what it is. A 1955, I think. 1953. Too bad it's not 10 years older. Once again, I don't know why that would be in there. It might be an error. It might just be a random penny that got stuck in with the others. Let's keep digging through here and see if we can find anything else. Now I'm like super stoked, because who knows what else is in here. All sorts of deposit receipts. That'd be really cool if we could just find a whole bunch of cash in this thing. I'm not going to lie, that would be really, really cool. I'm already super stoked. So, I mean, at this point in time, I guess it doesn't matter if I find anything cool or not. I'm already really happy with what we did find. Even if those aren't super valuable coins, even if they're only worth 10 bucks a piece, still, that's pretty good, honestly. Because honestly, if you think about it, 10 bucks a piece, what is there, 7 pieces there? That's 70 bucks. I won't turn that down, but if one of those is one of the really valuable ones, man, exciting stuff. Get well soon cards. I have found cash in birthday cards I don't know how many times. More get well soons, I'm guessing. Yep. Must have had an accident at some point. Got to check them all though, because the one you don't check is the one that's full of cash. And the search continues. Bunches and bunches of receipts. I'm not going to bore you guys digging through these. I'm going to go through them just because who knows what's hiding in there. But is anything in that? Nope, that's empty. But I am going to go through all those. Obviously, I'm not going to do it all on camera. What do we got there? An old fox body. That's pretty cool. I wonder if somebody would want that picture just because it's an old picture of a fox body. We'll see. What do we got here? Bennington State Bank buckle. I think this is just a bunch more receipts in here. Cigar. It looks like mainly just receipts in there. Like I say, I'll go through all that here in a second. Bunch more receipts, I'm guessing. Let's toss all that in there. Empty bag. Oh, piece of mail. Okay, let's see what's in the bag. I can't tell. Oh, a bunch of pictures. There are a bunch of wedding photos. And I was just kind of going through them, and I thought it was kind of funny. They're getting into a Cadillac. These pictures are from 1985, so I'm guessing that's a Cadillac that's around in 1985. And when my wife and I got married in 2012, we drove away from our wedding in around a 1985 Cadillac. It was a two-door, though, not a four-door, but I just thought that was kind of amusing. Somewhere I have a picture of my wife and I in the back of a 19 whatever it was Cadillac. It's kind of funny. There's a whole bunch of this one here. They wanted to make sure they got a good one of this picture here, so they took several. There's a whole stack of them. I don't know what a guy would do with all these. They're probably just going to go in the trash. It's kind of sad, but don't know these people. Yeah, like I say, they took multiples of many of these. It wasn't like they could check and see if they got a good one. Huh. Crazy, crazy. Let's keep digging. It's clear full of photos, that whole bag is. There's a couple catfish right there. Bunches of family photos. There's a cat. More catfish. Bunches of pictures of kids and birthdays. I think it's all the same little girl. Every birthday she had, all sorts of pictures of her. As she got older, it's kind of actually really sad. A whole photo album clear full of photos of the family. Just thrown away in this whole trailer, and I have no way of contacting. There's no information about who they would belong to. I did a little bit of Google searching, can't really find anything. Just in this old dilapidated trailer. Obviously nobody wants them or cares about those pictures anymore, but just kind of sad that they're going to go to the landfill, but what do you do? It's just a fact of life that as we get older, after a few generations, we cease to exist almost. Through baby's first years. Eats from spoon at 1 month. Drink from cup at 5 months. Pulling himself up at 6 months. First step at 9 months. Arnie's first haircut. There's probably hair inside this envelope. First tooth, August 29th, 1963. All the different vaccines. Huh. I'm going to do some more research to figure if I can find maybe descendants, relatives that would be interested in all this stuff, because, man, I hate to just send it to the landfill. I really do. Yeah, this is all just photos and memories and keepsakes of different things. Here's a report card. Looks like he was getting all C's and D's. Now, this is all older stuff. The first pictures I found, I'm guessing, are this guy's children. And now I'm finding all of his old stuff in here. But he had C's and D's in school just like I did. So, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and go through the rest of this. I don't think I want to find anything else interesting as far as in the way that this stuff was interesting, but we'll just keep digging through here. Almost done with this suitcase. Looks like a bunch of craft projects. Yeah, this must be of his kids once again. Yeah, that's all just craft projects in there. So I moved this box of receipts out of the way. I found 2 more coins. Let's see what they are. Got another 1944 wheat penny. And looks like a 1984 pesos coin, it looks like. How many pesos did it say? 50? Yeah, 50 pesos. Once again, I don't know if those are worth much. We'll put those with the other money. We'll just check all that out another time. What is this, more photos? Yep, more photos. And I found a 1979 penny. I really don't think that's going to be worth more than a penny. Well, actually, it's worth about 3 cents for scrap copper. But the newest thing I found in here now is from 1990. And one last coin at the very bottom. It's a half franc from 1970 France. It's a really thick coin. Throw that in there. Well, I finished going through the suitcase. Didn't find anything else good. I put everything back in the suitcase, zipped it back up, put it to where it's not going to get rained on. I'll do a little bit of research, see if I can figure out who that was that had that stuff. Obviously, I have their name. I have a bunch of old addresses, but newest piece of paperwork that was in there was from 1990. So I don't think I'm going to be able to find anything. I'm guessing by what I found in there is that they got divorced, all those wedding photos. They ended up getting divorced. after they had a daughter, and then she would send him pictures of their daughter wherever she was at. So I will try to do some research. Unfortunately, both of them have very common names, so when you do a Google search for that name, 30 million results come up. Obviously, the phone numbers I found aren't going to be accurate anymore. Addresses aren't going to be accurate anymore, but I'll do a little bit of research on Facebook. If I can't find the some sort of relative for that stuff that wants that stuff, it's just going to have to go to the landfill. But that's a reminder to hang on to memories and not stuff, because your stuff is going to wind up like this someday. All of my stuff, Mr. Goodpliers has a saying that says, all roads lead to the junkyard. No matter how nice that car is, at some point in time, that car is going to wind up getting recycled. So instead of focusing on stuff all the time, sometimes you got to focus on making memories, because the memories will stick with you and whoever you made the memories with for a lifetime. The stuff gets abandoned in an old dilapidated semi-trailer. I say that I have a lot of stuff, but I've already told my family that the stuff's not that important. Whatever they want to do with it. If they want to have an auction, if they want to scrap it, whatever they want to do with it. But I told them, don't saddle yourself down with stuff. If something were to happen to me, it's not that important. But now that I found all that stuff, that means I'm going to have to take off early today and go home and spend some time with my kids, because it was kind of sad finding all that stuff in there and just forgotten by time. So I think I'm about done going through this trailer here. Like I say, probably the best thing I found was that thing of money, that envelope with those coins and that silver certificate in it. Then I found the 3 paintings, and then there's a few slot rims up there. It looks like 1 mag rim. If they're 15s, they'll be worth money. If they're 14s, they're probably just scrap. The 2 slot rims I'm pretty sure are 15s. However, the 1 mag rim, I think that's a 14. So the mag rim probably just go in the junk. The slot rims, I should be able to sell those. I'm guessing probably somewhere around 75 bucks for the pair. They're not going to be worth a ton of money, but a little bit helps. So if what I was reading about those coins is accurate and I'm not just totally out of my mind, I should be able to make enough money off of the coins and the paintings and those rims to pay for the trailer and whatever it's going to cost me to get rid of all this trash at the landfill. Plus, it's going to take a boatload of time, but then I can scrap the trailer out and make some money off the trailer as well. I'm guessing the trailer is going to scrap out for somewhere around $600-700. It just is, once again, it's going to take a boatload of work. And so honestly, if it wasn't for that money that I found in that envelope, this would definitely have been a losing venture. Hopefully the other 2 trailers don't turn out like this. Like I say though, the other 2 trailers, one's missing a door, one's missing part of the door. I was able to actually glance in those, and they're both packed clear full of stuff from front to back, and it looks like better stuff than what's in here. I say that, those coins might be worth big money, and then what's in those trailers isn't worth anything compared to what was in this trailer. I don't know. But at least by glancing in those trailers, there's not nearly as much pure trash in those. But we will find out for sure what's in those trailers another day. I know you guys have been begging me to go through these trailers forever, since I bought them a year ago and said I was going to go through them. So here's one down. Maybe in another year we'll go through another one. No, I'm joking. We'll go through them sooner than that. As of filming this, still my #1 video I've ever done was when I bought those 2 semi-trailers at that farm cleanup, and we went through those. And what's really crazy about that is I have never gone through those trailers again since that day. They're both sitting right there. I've never touched them again. They still have the padlocks on the doors, and actually I don't even know where the keys are, so I'm gonna have to cut the padlocks off of those. It's been so long now that I could probably make a second video of going through them and nobody would even notice. I say that, however, we have another video of doing a farm cleanup, and that's getting really close to the same number of views. I think it's about 10,000 views away, and it's getting quite a few views right now, so it's probably going to pass the trailer video up. So if you subscribe while you're watching this video, if you haven't already, you hit that thumbs up button, maybe we can make this video take off and do really good too. I don't know. That's up to you guys and the algorithm. I'm not sure how soon I'm going to edit and release this video. If I find out more information on those coins, I will add that to this video. Okay, so it's been a little bit now. I got a hold of a guy on those coins and that dollar bill, and found out that they are not nearly as valuable as what people on the internet said they are. That was basically just people blowing smoke. They are somewhat uncommon because they are error pennies, but they're not rare by any stretch of the imagination. I guess they mass produced them like that and they just didn't care. You know, a lot of error coins, as soon as they realize that there's an error, they quit making them. But with those, they just said, nah, let's just keep making them. And in fact, they made them for a second year like that. However, they are slightly more uncommon than other pennies, so they're worth a little bit of money, obviously more than a penny. Altogether, all the coins and the silver certificate are worth probably 50 bucks tops. So not a whole lot of money there, but still that's okay. We had fun finding them. It was definitely exciting to find those. And I guess if you think about it, that's the same as finding a $50 bill in that suitcase, which would have been cool too. So, you know, honestly, I may not even sell those. Just the fact that I found those in the trash, basically, it kind of makes them special to me. So maybe I'll hang on to them and somebody else can sell them some other day. Someday somebody will be digging through one of my trailers and they'll find those and they'll get excited about them too. I say that in all honesty, I'll probably end up selling those here in a month or two. That's the way it usually goes for me. I find stuff, I think it's cool. Then I realize, you know what, it's just stuff. Time to move it on down to somebody else. But I just wanted to update you guys on that. Let's get back to the video. Be sure to stay tuned. I have no clue what we're going to be doing next, but we're going to be doing something cool. There's always something cool going on out at the junkyard. As always, I hope you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. And remember to get out there and find yourself an adventure, and hopefully it doesn't involve quite as much trash and nastiness and spiders and whatever that smell is up there. We'll see y'all next time.